Today we're going to show you how to service the Uberbike Flatout pedals. Servicing is quick and easy to perform, and with this pedal refresh you'll keep them spinning smoothly for years to come. Here's what you're going to need to service the pedals. First of all is a pedal service kit. Links to this kit are in the description below. A 6mm Allen key, an 8mm socket, a torque wrench, bushing removal and installation tool, a clean cloth, rubber mallet, a good quality grease and a degreaser. We'll be using the Uberbike disc brake cleaner for this purpose. Let's start with the right hand side pedal first. Take your 6mm Allen key and remove the end cap from the pedal's body. Next, take both your 8mm socket and 6mm Allen key. Hold the Allen key on the end of the axle to secure, and using the 8mm socket undo the axle nut. The right hand pedal uses a left thread, so it loosens by turning clockwise. You'll notice this pedal uses a silver nut. The left hand pedal uses a right hand thread, so it needs to be turned anti-clockwise to loosen, and features a black nut. With both the axle nut and washer removed, slide the axle from the pedal's body, wiping away any dirt and grease. Before removing the axle seal, make a note of its orientation, with the tapered part of the seal sitting closest to the axle threads. We'll remove the bearing from the pedal body next. Take your 6mm Allen key and pass it through the pedal body and locate it behind the bearing. Next, take your rubber mallet and give the pedal body a gentle tap to remove the bearing. Next up, we need to remove the DU bush. You'll need a bushing removal tool for this step. We have our own here in the workshop, but you can also use the DMR Volt service tool, as a flat-out pedal shares the same internals as these pedals. But with our direct consumer supply chain, we're able to cut out the costly distributor and retailer markups, allowing us to offer you this level of pedal substantially cheaper. Thread the bush end of the pedal body onto the thread of the removal tool. You can do this by hand if you don't have access to a vise. Pull out the old bush and discard of it, as you'll no longer be able to reuse this part. With the pedal now stripped, clean the inside of the pedal body ready for the new parts to be installed. To install the new DU bush, place it on the installation tool, making sure that the chamfered edge of the bush and not the square edge goes into the pedal body first, and gently tap the tool using a rubber mallet until you feel the bush locate. Next, take your axle and install a new seal, making sure that the tapered end sits closest to the axle thread. Apply grease onto the axle, starting at the smooth part of the axle where the DU bush runs, the axle shaft itself, and on the end where the seal bearing locates. Insert the axle into the DU bush end of the pedal's body. Take your new seal bearing and sit it over the end of the axle. Add the washer, then using your 8mm socket install the nut. This is a right hand side pedal, so the nut tightens anti-clockwise. Place your 6mm Allen key into the end of the axle and using a torque wrench set to 10 Nm tighten the axle nut. Then again, using a 6mm Allen key, fit your new axle end cap, applying a small amount of grease to the threads. Check to make sure your axle seal is correctly seated and wipe away any excess grease, and that's this pedal done. Repeat these steps for your other pedal, taking note that the axle nut on the left pedal tightens clockwise this time. The Uberbike Flatout pedal should provide a long service life. However, if you feel play in the pedal axle, or they become rough feeling and noisy in use, the pedals are more than likely ready for a service. If the pedals overdue a service and you notice when stripping them down that there's pitting or corrosion on the smooth part of the axle where the DU bush runs, then it's best to install new axles. If you already own flat-out pedals but don't want to do the service yourself, you can always send the pedals back to us to install a new service kit. We'll do the work for free, only charging you for the service kit and return postage. So we hope this video has helped you on how to service the Uberbike Flatout pedals. If you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to be sure not to miss out on any future uploads from us.